Good morning, this is Robin Bieber on the Crude Spread Talk on the 25th of June at 7:35 in the morning London time. And the chart in front of us is Aug Sep Brent, and it's giving up ground and in trouble. It stays in trouble whilst it's below the 21-day at minus 18. If it can claw its way back above there, then this contract will be, or this spread will be deemed to be holding. At the moment, whilst below minus 18, it looks like it's going to head for the 34-day at minus 32. It's interesting that this contract and others gave a hint of yesterday's flat price collapse with its bearishly diverging stochastics. And you can see clearly bearish divergence. And on WTI structure, all the stochastics are showing bearish divergence, which is not good. But Aug Sep, going back to this spread, has a hard target to minus 32 whilst it stays below minus 18. Expect volatility today. And if we look at the 60-minute chart on Aug Sep Brent, it's suggesting a little bit too much too soon on the way down, and that we should see some recovery during the course of the morning. The SpreadTalk is holding its 21-day at minus 21. It's critical it holds that, or it's heading south to the minus 29, minus 35 area. It's got bearish divergence on the stochastic, and there's no recovery potential unless it can get over the 13-day at minus 17. But at the same time, on the hourly chart, it's a little bit overcooked, so do not be surprised by affirming during the course of the London morning. DEC June is below the short-term moving averages. It's got a negative stochastic, no bearish divergence, but a negative stochastic. And whilst below minus 141, it looks like it's going towards minus 163. However, if we look over on the left here, the hourly chart is suggesting a little bit too much too soon. So don't be surprised by an attempt to recover back over the 13-day at minus 141. The DEC Red DEC is holding the 13-day at minus 246. That's absolutely critical. If it fails at 246, it's going down to minus 279. It's printing 3 cents below there, not critical, but this DEC Red DEC needs to hold minus 246 or stay in that area. Otherwise, it's going to minus 279. It's got a negative stochastic with some bearish divergence, so I suspect this 13-day is going to come under very serious pressure. But over on the left here, the hourly chart is suggesting a little bit too much, and that it could easily react back up during the course of the London morning. Look at WTI, and the first spread there is Aug Sep. Pronounced bearish divergence, not good. Already down at the 21-day at minus 24, it's printing minus 23. If it breaks down below minus 24, it could easily head quite considerably lower to say minus 43 area, the 34-day moving average. It's in trouble, and it is not in recovery mode unless it would have moved back over minus 20. The 60-minute chart is suggesting a little bit too much too soon. The SpreadTalk, whilst it's below the 21-day at minus 18, it's in serious trouble and could easily make its way to minus 31. It's got a negative and bearishly diverging stochastic, which isn't good, and it would only be deemed to be in recovery mode if it can move back over minus 18, which isn't very far away considering it's printing minus 19. But if it can get back over minus 18, it's okay, and that target lower to 31, minus 31, would be negated. Watch this 21-day, it's absolutely critical, as it is on the Aug Sep. Now, moving to the back end and the DEC June, in trouble whilst below the 13-day at minus 82, should head for the 21-day at minus 98. Downside is evident whilst it's below the 13-day at minus 82. If it can get back over there, then downside is on hold. It's got a bearishly divergent stochastic and probably needs to lose more value. The 60-minute chart is a bit overcooked to the downside. The DEC Red DEC has moved below the 13-day at minus 155, not by much, but it's below that. And whilst below there, it's eyeing up the 21-day at minus 184. It looks poor whilst it's below the 13-day at minus 155. It's got a bearishly diverging stochastic. It is a little bit overcooked on the left here on the 60-minute chart, but that's not overcooked or not. It's not going to help if it's below the 13-day at minus 155. That's all for today, folks. Good luck, good trading, and bon appetit.